All right. Well, hello everyone. Welcome to a live solo play of the Art Project. My name is Sam Healy. Welcome to the Flipside. We are going to be taking a look at this game right here. Now, I will say a couple of different things here about the Art Project. First and foremost, my initial draw into this game was the fact that Vincent Dutrait is the artwork, or rather the artist, for this game. And if you know anything about me, you've heard me say it probably a million times before, and that's probably not hyperbole. Well, it is, but I talk about it a lot. I really enjoy Vincent Dutrait's artwork, so usually my draw to one of his games, or rather one of the games that has his artwork in it, is baseline, foundational. I'm interested in the game if it has his artwork in it, period. Matthew Vincent is here. Hello. Good to see you. Hola, as he says here. So thanks for joining us, Matt. We appreciate you being here. So you need to know that right off the bat. I enjoy Vincent Dutrait, or rather games that have Vincent Dutrait's artwork in it. Basically, as a foundational principle, I enjoy his games because I enjoy just looking at his artwork. Now, that does not mean that I think every game that has his artwork in it is good. I can draw aesthetic enjoyment from the game, whether I enjoy the mechanisms or not. And I will be studious and dutiful to let you know the difference between the two when I am reviewing one of his games. Now, with that being said, I will probably buy a game that has Vincent Dutrait's artwork in it almost carte blanche. Because even if I don't like the game mechanically, I will enjoy looking at it if I put it up on my wall as artwork in a shadow box or what have you. I can get crafty with it if I want to. So take that as the caveats that are there. I enjoy these games on a purely aesthetic level. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to venture to explore to see if I enjoy the mechanisms as well. This is my third try at my third solo try. This is my fourth game of the Art Project. I've played it solo twice already. Lost horribly the first time. Lost closely the second time. Taught it to my wife, so we played it two-player. And lost closely with that. So I'm technically getting better. I don't know if that's going to hold true here. I am definitely not promising a win. That is just not how it goes. Hello, OneGod777. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for that super chat of $5. I appreciate it. I certainly enjoy your presence, and the fact that you're super chatting us $5 is also very cool. So thank you for joining us as well. We do have, just on that note, I'm not going to spend too much time here. We do have membership levels through YouTube right now, YouTube memberships for the channel. There should be a join icon there if you want to do that. If not, that's fine. Super chats are also cool. But I did want to mention them. We have 4 different levels, one at $3, one at $5, one at $10, and then one I think at $25. And that is on a monthly basis. So it's just another way for you to support the channel. But again, we don't like to harp on that. We just enjoy that you're here, and we will trust that everything else will come together, whether you choose to send us money or not. But thank you for the super chat, One God. We appreciate it. Now, this is a cooperative game, and okay, now I'm getting back. The second thing, first thing that drew me to it was Vincent Dutrait's artwork. Second thing was the theme. I'm a big fan, and I can't even remember. So I guess I can't say I'm a big fan, but I don't even remember the movie's name. But there was a movie about how the Allies sent in a team of special operatives to try to reclaim some of the artwork that had been stolen and precious valuables that had been stolen by the Nazis during World War II. And so that movie is kind of what this is, but it's more of a modern vibe to it. It's not World War II. It's not any of that. This is like modern times, and there's this group out there called the White Hand. Their leader's name is Sauron. No, I'm just kidding. Sauron. No, I'm just kidding. The White Hand is out there trying to pilfer all of these precious pieces of art that I tried to alliterate there and I failed, so I just kept going. And what we're trying to do as the A.R.T. project is we are trying to stop the White Hand from stealing all of those. We're trying to reclaim those pieces of art, and we're trying to eradicate the White Hand from the situation. This particular map is the basic map, and that is in Japan. And so as we go down to the second angle here, wasn't that The Simpsons? I don't catch the reference, but maybe there was a Simpsons episode that talked about that. But no, it wasn't The Simpsons. I could try to find it, but I'm going to do it now. Art, World War II movie. Let's see if that brings it up. I'll be able to see it. The Monuments Men. That's the name of the movie. The Monuments Men. And it had a star-studded cast. Bill Murray, Matt Damon, George Clooney, John Goodman. I'm trying to read from very small print, and I can't. Kate Blanchett was in it. So, star-studded cast. Monuments Men. If you haven't seen that movie, go watch it. It came out in 2014. It's a very good movie, and I really enjoyed it. So, when I saw this game come out, I was immediately intrigued. Jack is here. Jack Healy, that's my dad. Hey, Dad, good to see you. Great seeing you. I'm just out on an errand. Okay. Well, be safe. I know it's like deathly cold there in Alabama. It isn't. It's like still shorts and t-shirt weather, I'm sure. But anyway, that's my dad. Thanks for popping in, Dad. I appreciate it. Be safe. So when I saw The Monuments Men, I loved the movie. When I saw this, I immediately thought of The Monuments Men, which is immediately threw me into the theme. We're trying to steal back art that this nefarious organization, the White Hand, is trying to pilfer, and we are trying to also battle them. It has a little bit of a pandemic-y feel to it, because if these white hands that are out here on the board, if the city ever has 5 or more at the end of a round, or at the end of a turn, phase, whatever, then we will actually lose that town to the hand, and any other things that have to be placed, that any other White Hand agents that have to be placed in that city from these cards drawing up will be placed over here, and then that will raise the combat ability of the hand in general. So we want to keep all of these kind of from popping. That's the that's the phrase that we used to use in pandemic. If a city popped, that means that epidemic happened. So that's how that goes. So what we're going to do, generally speaking, in a multiplayer game, you're going to have 2 cards in your hand. You can't show the other side of the card. You can only show people the sides of the card that have the clues on them to what city the art's going to pop up in next. So that's the only thing that you can freely show to other people. The information that's on the other side of the card, however, is information that you can talk about, but only in a general sense. So there is some communication restrictions that are in the game, but I think how loosey-goosey or how strict you are with that particular rule might play with how much you enjoy or don't enjoy the game, because, let's face it, communication restrictions can be troublesome, especially with new players. They don't know exactly how far, and you can communicate what's on the card, or how generally you have to communicate. So usually I'm very loose about that kind of a rule. So we can't show the card. That's basically what the rule book says. You can't show the card to anybody, but you can talk about what's on it. And so then there's some trust issues that might get thrown into it as well. Let me put the picture-in-picture on there. Not that you need to see my mug, but sometimes it helps. So things that are on the card. First of all, up here, these are resources that you have to lose. So if I was to play this card, I would have to get rid of one of our fuel canisters here. Then I have to place out new hand agents, and basically they're going to go into the city. So this one's going to put 2 out here in this one if I played that card. Then there is a rewards section which will tell you what resources you're going to be able to get. So this one would give me 1 more health. It would also give me a walkie-talkie and a gun. Now, what are these things used for? Walkie-talkies are used to pull in new agents to help us fight during battles. Guns are used to give us +2 power during a battle. And then fuel is what we use to move around from town to town. You have to use 1 fuel to move 1 pawn 1 space away. So if I wanted to move from, I don't even know what the name of this town is. If I wanted to move from this town over down here, then I would have to use 2 fuel canisters. If I wanted to move both of us 1, I would have to use 2 to go down there because it's 1 per pawn. So that's what fuel is used for. Now, these other icons down here at the bottom, these are just replications of what's on the other side, the clues that you're going to be able to have at your disposal going forward. Now, after I play a card, it's flipped over and it becomes part of our clue packet. Once there are 3 of the same icon in our tableau here, or in our queue, then we're able to turn those 3 icons in and place another art packet out on the board. So let's say that if it was the, we call it the Mona Lisa, then if there were 3 Mona Lisas out there, we would discard those 3 icons and put a piece of artwork there. Now we can go up there and rescue that piece of art. We would have to, in order to rescue the piece of art, we would have to have at least 1 of our pawns there and no hand agents in that city at the end of the round. And at the end of the round, we'd be able to move it over here. Once we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces of art over here on this row, we will win the game. That is the only way you can win the game. There are multiple ways to lose the game, however. If all 3 of these tokens are out on the board, you automatically lose. All right? That's one way to lose. Another way to lose is if one of our people dies. In other words, we both start, well, we start with 4 in a basic game. In a solo game, you basically double whatever you're doing. So I'm going to start with 8 health. All right. Now, 4 in the multiplayer game is easy. It's the easy level. I'm still got my training wheels on because I haven't won yet. So I'm going to start with 8 health. That's easy mode. If I wanted to do normal mode, I would just start with 6 health and so forth and so on. If I wanted to try hard mode, I would just start with 4 health. I don't even know if that's possible. But we're going to go easy mode right now. All right, so let's see here. Let me do some shuffling. While we're talking about shuffling, we will talk about the other way that you can lose the game. And the other way you can lose the game is if you reach this marker, you'll finish dealing out the cards that you need for that round. But once you hit this marker, you have 1 round left. If you have not got all 7 packages by the end of that round, after you break this barrier, you've lost the game as well. So there's multiple ways to lose, only one way to win. Let's hit to it. Kabuki Kid is here. Hello, hello. Good to see you, Kabuki. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. and chat gang is there. So, now, one more thing and then we'll get started. How does combat work? Well, let's say that we're both here in this room, in this city, and there are 2 hand agents, and we want to fight those hand agents. Well, what we'll do is we will actually be able to roll both of our dice, and whatever the roll of those 2 dice is our fighting strength. The hand's fighting strength is whatever the leftmost red box is, plus any hand that are here, plus the number of hand that are in that town. So right now, the combat value of these hand agents here is 6 plus 2, 8. So I would have to roll 2 dice here, and I have 10. So we would defeat both of these guys. They would go back into the supply, and we've eradicated the hand from that city for the time being. So that's how combat works. Now, what are these ally dice? You can use your walkie-talkies to communicate with your allies to get them to help you out in battles. At the beginning of the game, in order to call in a new ally, you have to spend 6 walkie-talkies. Well, that's all of the walkie-talkies that are in the game. So once you've spent 6 walkie-talkies at the beginning, you get to put another die in there. So what does that do? That adds to the number of dice you can roll in battles. And once you've upgraded an ally and put them here, they always are there for the remainder of the game. So you can add more ally dice as they go along. The more packages you find, the easier it is to get more allies out there, which is why this black number here goes down as you go out. As you continue to get more packages, the hand starts fighting harder, which is why these numbers in the red continue to go up. So as you're going along, you're basically making it harder for you to win these battles, but that's why the allies are there to hopefully make it easier for you in the long run. So that's how the allies work, and that's how combat works. All right, in the solo mode of the game, you get to draw 3 cards, and you must play 2 of them. In the multiplayer game, you only draw 2 cards, and you can only play 1 of them, and you discard the other one. Only the cards that you play go into your clue tableau down here. So let's go. Wow! Nope, not starting with that one. That's for sure. Gee whiz. I'll go ahead and show it to you. I was like, oh wow, we don't have to lose anything, but we have to put out 3 agents in the same city, and that'll make it almost pop if I can. And I'd have to go down there and fight them on my own. Nope, not playing that card. So we know the other 2 cards that we have to play, and they aren't that much better. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and start off with playing. Okay, we're going to start off with playing this card here. We have to get rid of a gun. We have to place a hand agent in the musical city down here. And then we get a fuel canister and a health. And then this one, once we've played it, goes right over here as part of our clue tableau. And now we're also going to play this one for our second card. And that means that we have to get rid of a fuel canister. We have to put 2 hand agents out. Both of them go into the film city over here. Goodness gracious. And we also get back a walkie-talkie, we get a health, and we get a gun. Now, I started out with 8. I just got 2 more. You might be saying, well, aren't you at your max of 8? I can't find anywhere in the rule book. If anybody knows in the rule book where it talks about gaining health and not being able to go over your maximum, please let me know, because I've looked multiple times and I can't find it. When a player gains health, they take the health token from the stock. Each token can be either placed on their own player board or given to another player anywhere on the mission. There is no limit to the number of health tokens a player can have, but for the number of health tokens in the stock. Well, there you have it. I just found it. I can't tell you how many times I've looked for it, and I just turned right to it. So the odds are in our favor. So we'll put the discard pile right there. So at this point, we now go into the second part of the game round. We've just planned the mission. Now we're going to do movement. All right, so movement is going to be where we decide to either stay where we are, or we're going to decide to move somewhere and fight some dudes, or what have you. Now is a good time to fight because they are at their weakest point, but at the same time, we only have 2 fuel. So we either have to go to the same place, or we kind of save our stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, that would be 610. Yeah, we have to both go fight them, don't we? We've got to go deal with this because they're so close to popping. So we're going to use both of our fuel to move over here, following the dotted lines. And now that our movement is done, we go into combat. You don't have to do combat, but if you're going to make any leeway, then we kind of have to try to do that. Now, here's the deal. There's a couple of different things that I didn't tell you earlier. When I roll the dice, let's go ahead and just do that. So we know that their total is 6 plus 4 is 10. So now we have to roll the dice. Well, I got an abysmal 4. So I need 6 just to equal their power and win. So I can use these guns for plus 2 each. That's 4. So that's not going to get us anywhere. We're still going to lose. Another thing that we can do is we can discard our clue cards, 1 card for 1 reroll of the die, of a die. So I could spend 1 and just reroll this one, or I could spend both of them and reroll both of them. So what I think we'll do is we're going to discard this card right here because this one has 2 clues on it. This one only has 1. We're going to discard that one and re-roll this. I don't know if this is going to be a good idea or not because, it was. Look at that. So now we're at 9 to their 10. I'm still low, so now I'm going to spend a gun to give us plus 2. That's 11. So now we have 1. If the roll was still a defeat, there's nothing more I could have done at that point. So, but that worked out. So that's the end of round 1. And now we draw 3 new cards to see what we're doing next. Oh my heave. All right, well, that one's one we're probably going to play. And this one is one we're probably going to play as well. Yeah. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Going to play this card. This makes us lose a health, so we're going to lose that. We don't have to put any dudes out on the board. That's a good thing. And we get 2 walkie-talkies. We are at 5. We need 1 more to get an ally out there. What we're going to do next is we're going to... So this one comes right over here. Now we're going to also play this one. We have to lose a gun, and we have to lose a heart. Just put my heart everywhere. And we'll put that out there. And we also have to put 2 dudes down here. Well, isn't that special? It's good that we cleared that room out. And we also get 2 walkie-talkies. We only have 1 left. And we get a fuel canister. And then this one goes right over here as well. So now what happens? Where is that? There it is. All right, so now what happens is we have 1, 2, 3 out here. So these come away. And we have one of our packages show up right here in this town. Boom, just like that. So now that we finished that, we're in between rounds. You can, in between rounds is where you can decide if you want to spend your walkie-talkies or not. We definitely do. So I'm going to spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is denoted right here, to add one of our allied dice to the pool. And now we can use that on every fight that we want to from here on out. So we only have 1 fuel canister. there are only 8. I think we're going to use that 1 fuel canister. I'm going to come over here, and we're going to roll my die and this die. So that was movement. I'm leaving this person here. Roll these 2, and we're trying to get 8 or more. And I only have 1 reroll. I don't have any guns over here to add to it. So this is kind of a little bit, well, looky there. I'm feeling good, folks. I'm feeling good. So that's 10 to 8. So both of these guys are done, kicked their booties. And now, at the end of the round, we have one of our pawns here, no hand agents. So this guy comes over here. And now, hand agents' foundation power is 8, and allies only cost us 5. So that's a cool thing as well. So the card that I didn't use comes over here into the discard pile, and we go into another round. 1, 2, 3. Fate pointed you to it. Yes, exactly. All right. So, wow. Oh, yes, please. Oh, that's kind of okay. This is another difficulty. I have no resources to lose. So any cards that call for me to lose resources, I have to lose hearts instead, which is a really bad thing with the hearts that I have here. So what we're going to do... Oh, man, I got to get all the way down there. All right, so I'm going to go with this card first. I have to lose a fuel canister. I can't, so I lose a heart instead. I have to place out 2 hand agents. They're going to go down here in the Skull City. Then I get a heart, a walkie-talkie, and a gun. And then this one comes over here. And then we're going to play this card. Well, no. We're going to play this card. I have to lose a weapon. I have to place a dude here in our home city, and then I get 2 fuel. Now, the reason I chose differently, I kind of wanted this one because it had the 2 clues on it for over here, but this card only puts out 1 hand agent. This one puts out 2, and I would have had to lose another health, which I didn't really want to lose. I'm giving up a walkie-talkie for it, but I also got those 2, so I think that was the better play. So this one's going to come up here in our discard pile. This one will go down here into our clue tableau. And now we move on to the movement phase. Well, this one's getting pretty crowded down here. Oof. That's going to be 8, 12. Man. I can't get both of us down there because it would take 1, 2, 3 to get down there, so I can't do that. This is where our next card is going to show up, probably. There's 2 there. Well, it could be also this one, which is there. Well, you know what? If this city falls, it's kind of out of the way anyway. Maybe it won't be that bad of a thing, so I'm going to leave them be for right now. And I think what we'll do is we'll go 1 down here and then 1 up here. And that's 2 fuel. Then, do I want to fight? Yeah, I think I... Nope. I don't. Not going to do it. Just going to leave it be. I'm going to draw 3 cards here. And we're looking for, of course, don't have any. Oh, that's a good one. That gives us... Oh, that's a really good one. Well, goodness gracious. Great ball of fire. So, I think I know what I'm going to do here. I am not going to play that one, even though... Wow. Yeah. Not going to play that one. All right, we're going to play this one first. This one, we don't have to lose anything. We have to place one dude out here, though. That's bad. But we get a fuel, which we need badly. So that one goes in our note queue. And then we're going to use this card as well. That means I have to lose a health. I have to place 2 hand agents up here in the Mona Lisa City. But we get a fuel canister and 2 walkie-talkies. So that's going to come out here like that. And then this one comes over here. And that means that this card and this card come out, meaning that our next package shows up right down there, which isn't bad because we can go down there and lay the smacketh down. And then this one is done. All right, so now what we're going to do, I think, is I'm going to pay 1 fuel for movement. And we're going to move down here because we're going to fight these dudes, hopefully win, and hopefully grab that package. So I've got 3 dice, 1 ally, and because both of us are in the city, we can both roll our dice here. Their total is 8 plus 3, 11. And I've got 3 re-rolls, but that's about it. Oh my goodness. 8, 9 to 11. Man, a gun would have helped really good right now. So, what I think we're going to do is we're going to discard 2 clues to re-roll these 2 dice. We're going to keep our 6, and hopefully this will get better. 5 and 5, 16 over 11, that's definitely enough. So these guys come back, and then we're at the end of the round, we're able to take this and put it up here. New allies still cost 5, but now the hand agents are basis of 10. All right, so let's try a little bit of a different angle. I don't know if you guys are going to like this angle, but we'll see how it works. It's just one that I have set up for from my iPhone. Since I can use it, might as well just go ahead and do it. But that's how that is. All right, now we go to another round. So we draw 3, and wow, my goodness, I really want to play that card. I think it's going to be worth it. Yep, we're going to do it. All right, so oh, no, that's not bad, but that's bad. Okay, don't care, we're doing it. All right, so we're going to, ouchie, we're going to play this card. This makes us lose 1 walkie-talkie and 2 fuel. I only have 1 fuel. Oh, that's bad. No, 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 no. I don't think I can do that. That's bad because we need to go. Oh, no. That's poopy because now we're not going to be able to get that. Okay, well, I think it's better in the long run that we play these 2. I really don't want to lose those 2. So, play this one first. Don't have to lose anything, but we have to put 2 hand agents out right here. That sucks. We get a health, though, and we get a walkie-talkie. Now we're only 1 away from getting another ally. So that one's played. We'll put that one right over here. Then we're going to play this one, which we lose a walkie-talkie, but we do get 2 health, and we have to place a new hand agent out right there. So that was lackluster, but this one's going to go over here, and then, oh dear, 14 and 3 dice, 3 rerolls. We're going to go ahead and spend a fuel to bring this. No, that's only going to be 2 dice. Nope, we're not doing that. Got to be careful. Now we have 3 cities that are going to pop. Oh no, if we don't get to them. All right, so now I've got 3 need fuel. Don't have that. I have plenty of that though. Got that, got that. All right, that's good. I think we'll play. Dadgummit. Oh man, this is so stinking bad. Yeah. All right. This is all right, so we're definitely playing this. I don't have a gun to lose, so I have to lose a heart. Got to place out 2 guys down here. I am not doing a good job at holding the hand at bay, but we get a walkie-talkie and 2 fuel, so that's a good thing. This comes over here. All right, now this is the kicker. Really don't want to get rid of that. So I'm going to play this one, because that's going to make me lose 2 health. That's not a bad deal. We get 1 down here. Are you keeping track, kids? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cities that are about to pop. And we get another fuel token. Now, the fuel token is important because this is now going to go here. And because this and this showed up, we now get another package down here in this city that has 4 dudes in it already. So we're going to use 1, 2, 3, 4 to get both of our agents over there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to try to liberate that piece of art. 10, 14 on 3 dice. Oh dear. And we have 3 rerolls. So let's see how this works. 11, 14, baby. Yeah. So we got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You just have to get equal to or greater than. So those are done. At the end of the round, we are there. No hand agents are, so this comes back. We now have 3. But we are out in the middle of nowhere and no fuel. So, interesting turn of events. We draw 3 more cards. And let's see how it goes. Oh! Oh my goodness. That's a lot of health to lose, though. Oh, that... Oh, oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh. Yep, got to play these. All right, that's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, good. Don't have to lose anything. I have to add 2 people in one of the towns that we just eradicated, so that's not bad. I get a fuel and a walkie-talkie. That makes me have... Oh, we only need to use 4 now. Sweet. This one... So this one comes over here. Bing. And then this one comes out. We have to lose a health. Not too shabby. Don't have to put any dudes out. And we get another fuel. This comes down here. I don't think we have 3 of anything yet. We've got 2 music symbols. We've got 2 films. We've got 2 busts. And we have 2 Mona Lisas. But we don't have 3 of anything yet. This comes down here. And I think we're going to use this to spend 4 of our walkie-talkies to get another ally die out there. And that's a good thing, because now I think what we can do here is I'm going to spend 1 to come over here, because I know one of the cards is going to be, I don't know what's on the other side of this, but one of the cards is a clue for the Music City. So that's where our next one might show up, and I want to try to clear that out if I can. So now it's 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 on 3 dice. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring both of us over there so we can roll 4. Because I want to try to make sure that that town is clear from those bad dudes in case we play that card next turn. So we've got 17, and look at that. 17 exactly. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and we got 5, 9, 13, 17. This is going not too badly. All right, so both of these go back. This comes over here, and we draw 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, 2 cards. 2 cards have that music symbol on them. So I think what we're going to do here is we're definitely going to... Wow. That one's actually pretty stinking good. Yeah, we're going to play these 2. So first things first, we're going to play that. We have to lose a walkie-talkie. Don't have to put any hand agents out. We get a fuel. That goes over there. Now that pops 1, 2, 3. That pops that. And that puts another package here. And then we're going to play this one. No, did I play that right? Yeah. So this one, I have to lose 2 walkie-talkies. I don't have any. So I got to lose 2 health, which is kind of scary. But I get 2 guns, which is needful, and a walkie-talkie back. And then this makes those 3 pop, which puts another one right here. Now, all of these guys go away. Now, the cool thing about your ally pawn here, they can claim packages as long as they're in a town that has no hand agents. So they can claim that on their own. And then, but that's at the end of the round. When you finish a combat, it immediately goes over after that. So that's important, because this one isn't automatically won, thus raising the strength of these guys over here. These guys will actually fight first, so we're going to use one of these things to move just myself over there, because I have to be there to fight. This person can't fight by themselves. So, in the solo mode. And then this one is over here, like that. Now, we're going to do this battle over here with my 2 ally dice, and this guy right with my dice and the 2 allies. It's 13, 14, 15. On 3 dice, I have +4 I can use here, and 1 reroll. All right, so that one is that. Let's move this out of the way, see what happens. That's a 5. So this is 14, and it's 15. So we'll use 1 gun, and that is going to be that for these 2 guys. So it's 13, 14, 15. I had to use 1 to get up because this is... Oh, wait. 13, 14, 15. Yeah, I had to use 1 to get up over. So this one comes over automatically. And then, at the end of the round, this one's going to come up here as well. So now the hand agents, first of all, it only costs 3 to get more ally dice, 3 walkie-talkies, but the hand agents are a base of 20. So now these here are 24 each. I do have the bottom that's clear, but my goodness, 24 on the other ones. That's going to be a little rough. All right. Now, let's put it back over here and see how that goes. Little swig of Joe, and we head into the next round. This is the best I have ever done, and I still think I'm going to lose because I don't want to jinx it. So, let's see how it goes here. All right, I definitely don't want to do that. That's not bad, and that's not bad. Okay, that actually works. So we're going to do this one. I don't have to lose anything. I put one guy here and one guy here. All right, a couple of the safe towns. Then we get a fuel, a gun, and a walkie-talkie. That was a good card. And that adds to this town right here, which we're headed to probably. Yeah, we're definitely headed in that direction. So what we're going to do here is we're going to play this card, which is unfortunate because, oh man. Oh, stinky poo-poo. This is going to be better, I think. So we're going to play this one. That means we have to lose a gun. Oh, we're not going to be able to get up there and get it. We're going to do it. A gun, a health, and a fuel canister. We don't have to put any new dudes out, but we get a walkie-talkie, and that's that. This comes over here. 1, 2, 3. That pops, which means that another package comes right up here. Okie dokie. Now in between phases, we're going to use 3 walkie-talkies to add another ally to our pool. And I'm going to spend 1 fuel to come up here and fight these dudes. 20 plus 1, 2, 3, 4 against 1, 2, 3, 4 dice. So that's not a bad thing. I don't know if it's going to work though. We do have a +2 over here, but we don't have any rerolls. So this is going to be a shot in the dark pretty much. And don't think we did it. So that is 17 to 24. My guns won't even matter. So I lost the battle. I have to lose a health. That goes back. And they are still there. That was kind of ugly. That was kind of ugly. So 1, 2, and 3. Nothing happened at the end of that round. Yeah, need... Oh, man. Bad time. Okay, well... Definitely not going to do that. Oh, snapper doodles. This is no bueno. Jeez. I don't want to play this card, but I do. Crap. Oh, this is so bad. Okay, gonna play that. That makes me lose a dude. And this makes me put another dude out here, which means this city's gonna pop if I don't get over there and stop it. But I get a walkie-talkie. I was so close. I think I jinxed it. Then I'm going to play this card. I don't have any fuel, so I have to lose another health. I'm down to 1. But I have to place 2 guys out here, and I get 2 health back and a walkie-talkie. So, yeah. So that one comes over here. And this one's discarded. Now I don't have a choice. I don't have any fuel to move, so I'm resigned that this city is going to pop, and it is now going to be resigned to hand control. But I have to fight here. I have to fight here because we have to get that pack. We have to try to get that package at least. So, I wanted to get some fuel to get that other die up here, but we're stuck. 24 with 2 rerolls. Oh my gosh, what a bad roll. I jinked myself. I know I did. I'm going to have to reroll both of these. Even if I get, that's going to be 7 plus, even if I get 6s, that's 19. I still won't be able to do it. So I'm not going to. So I'm just going to admit defeat. We lose a health here and go on to the next round. Wow. Holy bad rolls, Batman. This is all bad. There is none good. This is all super bad. I'm about to lose because these cards are horrible. Because I don't have any resources to lose. Yep, I'm stuck. Because I have to lose. Yeah, because I don't have any of this, and those two are exactly what these are calling for. There's nothing I can do. I am going to lose. Let's see. Is there any way out of this? No, if I play that card, I have to lose 2 health. If I play that card, I have to lose 2 health. But I get 2 health back. But I think it says that whenever we lose health, it immediately ends. I don't think it's after. Let me see here. As soon as one player loses their last health token, you immediately lose the game, it says. It's very clear. So, yep, there's nothing I can do about it, I think. So, yeah, doo-doo. So, basically, I would play that. I would have to lose 1 health. I have to put out 1 dude. Well, this would have, at the end of the last round, this would have come away. This would have gone out here. But we would put it like that, so we could still see the symbol down there. That one gets put down there, and then we don't get anything in return. That would come out there like that. These would go away, and a package would come here. And then I have to lose 2 things that I don't have. So I would have to lose this. I've lost my last thing. And it doesn't matter because I have 2 guns as well. Don't have any guns over here either. So I have lost my 3rd solo try. But I don't know. I don't even think we got closer. If I would have won one of these battles, I would have gotten closer because the last time I lost, it was with 2 left. I did get closer technically because at least the last 2 were on the board. So there's that, I guess. But doo-doo caca is right, Kabuki Kid. Doo-doo caca indeed. But that's how you play the art project. Even though I lost, I still really enjoyed the time, which is strange on a couple of different levels. I don't like losing, but I don't mind losing per se. Here's the thing, though. I didn't feel like there wasn't a chance until, of course, that last round when I saw the cards that I had in my hand and I knew that I didn't have the resources to pay for them. So I knew it was over at that point. But until that point, I still felt like there was a a chance that I could pull it out. Was it going to be semi-miraculous? Yes, of course. But it's close enough to where I'm like, I think I can do this. Ah, crap. No, I can't. I don't like cooperative games, where you're all playing against the game, where it's so hard. At the end of the game, you're sitting there thinking, I don't think we could have won even if we did better. Now, if I had done better, if I had maybe made a couple of different choices here and there, maybe I would have done better. That possibility is always there. Instead of losing this resource, I lose this one instead, which allows me to get another ally die out there earlier, or something to that effect. But this game never feels like I can't do it. And I've played plenty of cooperative games where it's so difficult, it's so challenging, that it's like, how in the world? You're starting from square one on a wing and a prayer. This one doesn't feel like that. So Matthew Vincent says, you have to not mind losing to play solo games. That's exactly it. I don't mind losing. I don't enjoy it per se, but I know it's going to happen. So it doesn't frustrate me to the end of, well, if I can't win, I don't want to play. It's not like that. It's just, I'm getting close enough now to where I know it can be done. And it isn't one of those games where I feel like I have to cheat in order to win. And some of those cooperative games that are so difficult, it feels that way. Like, in order to win, you forgot to do something. You forgot to take this hit over here, or you forgot to do something important over here. And it's not that you intentionally cheated, but you didn't remember to do something, and that's what allowed you to win that game. Some cooperative games are so hard, it feels like that. Like, what did I forget? Not, oh, wow, I did it. Oh, wow, I must have forgotten to do something because I usually don't win this, whatever. Anyway, let's see here. The experience is where it's at, not so much winning. That is correct. I agree with you wholeheartedly, Kabuki Kid, and you too, Matthew. Especially since solo games usually are harder, I think even more so than cooperative games tend to be. I can't agree with you with that on a foundational level. That's one of the reasons why I don't necessarily enjoy solo games. Now, a lot of the ones that I'm starting to play here on these live solo plays, I'm choosing them specifically because the experience that you have in the solo game doesn't change dramatically from a multiplayer game. And there are some solo games out there, at least ones that I've come into contact with, where the solo experience is very different. I wouldn't say vastly different, but I'll say very different than the multiplayer mode, because you have to do X, Y, and Z and all of these other things that are different than what you would do in a multiplayer game. In this game and other games that I've played recently on live solos, the change between solo and multiplayer is nominal at best, or minimal at best. So that's why I've chosen to play those, because I enjoy those games, because it gives me the same experience solo as it does in a general sense in multiplayer. And those are the kinds of solo experiences that I really enjoy. Because when I find a game that I like, I want to play it with other people. If I can't play it with other people, then I still want that same experience. I don't want a different experience. And so largely that's what this game gives you. Have you ever tried Warp's Edge? I wonder if you would like that one solo. I don't know that I have. I don't even think I have that game. I'll look into it though. It is a good one, but I can only beat the weak boss. Oh, must be talking about Warp's Edge. Okay. Well, I'll look into it. Is it a only solo? Or is it one that has multiplayer and solo modes? That's my question, I guess. That would be my one question. As I'm waiting for that to hit. Tomorrow, I'm going to be doing a live review on 2 games. Warp's Edge is specifically solo, a bag builder with space combat theme. Okay, I'll look at it. I'll look into it. Tomorrow, I'm going to be doing a live review of 2 games that, and I want to make sure it's clear, it is not intended to be a comparison video. They are simply two-player games that my wife and I have played recently, multiple times, and they are both card games. They're both 2-player card games, and they are both games that have Vincent Dutrait artwork in them. So I figured, let's do a Dutrait duo, and a Dutrait duo review, and get 2 reviews done at the same time in the same video. They're both very small games, so that's another reason why I'm kind of compiling them into one. I think it's an interesting idea, at the very least, to do both of them together, because I think they would scratch very much the same itch, but in different ways. So that's what we're going to be doing. Warp's Edge is specifically solo, but get the plastic chips if you have the option. More Dutrait, nice, yes. Okay, so get the Warp's Edge with the plastic chips. I'll be sure to make those delineations. All right, well, we're going to get on out of here. Thank you for joining me. I certainly appreciate it. It was just about an hour with all of the talking that I did that was extra to the actual gameplay. This will probably play in about 45 minutes if you do it by yourself. And that's definitely been my experience with it, with all 4 games that we played, even the 2-player game that my wife and I played together. That was about a 45 to 50 minute time frame, and each of the solos are definitely within that window. So it says 40 minutes on the box, so that's pretty good. I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for showing this one. This was new to me. Well, I'm glad you saw it. This is, I believe this one came out at Essen this year. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. But it is kind of brand new, and it's a good one. I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm looking forward to diving in some more and trying to beat this stupid game. All right. Thanks for joining me. We certainly appreciate your time and investment. We will see you guys and gals on the flip side tomorrow. Come back for our live review of Yokai Sketch and Jaipur. Yes, it's an older game, but Space Cowboys put out a Vincent Dutrait artwork version, and it is beautiful. So come back tomorrow for that, and we'll see you guys and gals on the flip side. Take care.